What's up, everybody? My name is Calvin Chase, and I'm here to review Extreme Rules. Um, and before I start talking, I apologize if you hear any thunder and lightning in the background. Thunderstorm is about to hit here in Baltimore, so warned you. Um, First off, let me just say, Hulk Hogan coming back to WWE. You know, I've never been a Hogan fan personally, but for what he said, I was angry about it at first, but I've gotten over it. If anyone else hasn't, I completely understand, but I'm not going to talk about this that long. So, Extreme Rules. Let's just get this over with. First match of the night was the B Team versus the Wyatt and Hardy, the leaders of worlds, I believe. The match, it started off. There was a moment in the match when Bray and Bo were face to face, which got the crowd to it because that's what I wanted to see the brothers go at it. But it quickly didn't happen, and that's where the crowd was lost. Until late on in this match, Bray got a hot. It was a hot tag when Bray and Bo started going at it, and Bray was going off on his real life brother, but Bo hit his finisher on Matt from the ropes, and the B Team won the Raw Tag Team title. I'll be honest, I didn't really care about this match. It wasn't nothing special. It wasn't terrible, but nothing good came out of it. The only thing I enjoyed was the B Team celebration after winning, and I'm not a big on the B Team. I think they're kind of crappy. I think they're not all that good. Well, they're good workers. I just don't find their character, and gimmick, very good. I believe after this match, Kurt Angle had a backstage segment where he brought up Brock Lesnar and gave him an ultimatum: either show up on Raw tonight, or you're gonna get stripped of the title, which got one of the biggest pops of the night because everyone's tired of Brock Lesnar's title reign. Next up with Finn Balor versus Baron Corbin. This match was like 80% Baron Corbin dominating. Finn tries to get a few licks in, but nothing. But yet Baron shut everything out. The finish came when Finn. Oh yeah, by the way, Hardy and Wyatt versus the B Team, I gave a C. Finn and Baron. Finn got Baron in a small package for the 1-2-3, because of course they would have it in by small package because Finn's smaller than Baron and things like that. And Baron loses by a lot of rollers and small packages. He wrestled in in a suit, which I still think that's stupid. It was stupid when Kane did it, and it's stupid when Corbin does. I don't care if he's a constable. Match once again was nothing special. It wasn't bad. It was okay, but no one cared. And it's sad because they really giving us the time and the energy in a feud. I think I could go for a Finn Balor Baron Corbin feud, but this ain't it. I'm gonna give this match a C as well. Now I believe it was after no. Next up, well, it's time to do some ranting, and that's what you love when I do. Next up, Carmella vs. Asuka in a shark cage match with James Ellsworth is suspended above the ring. Now, first off, the cage wasn't even that high to begin with, and I was watching this whole show with Mark and Malik on House Party, and I told that's not even high. Now they didn't even try to from just about the beginning. Ellsworth tried to help Carmella. He dropped the chain down to him, which Asuka stopped. He dropped some hairspray, I believe it was, to Carmella, but Asuka stopped that as well. And then Ellsworth, who had like 12 bandanas on his legs, tried to escape the cage and got hooked upside down from the cage. And what is happening? Carmella and Asuka are wrestling, but it's all Asuka. It's all Asuka. Asuka's dominating, which is what she should have been doing. But when Ellsworth hanging upside down, then clearly you can see the harness. They didn't try to hide it. His jacket came above his head. You could see the harness. And Asuka started kicking him. And as soon as I saw, I said, "This is how the match is gonna end." And Carmella got after people tried to what's what I'm looking for. Get Ellsworth down. Carmella was shoved Asuka into the side of the cage and pinned her for the 1-2-3. Let me go back a whole year ago to Extreme Rules 2017, which I was in person in. In that review, I ranted about how WWE buried Bayley in that Candlestick on a pole match. And like I said, I'm not the type of person that like to use the word buried because people that use it at the time don't know what it means. But this, I'm really close to saying Asuka was buried here. They made this woman look stupid, and I'm tired of that. Steve, I know you're probably watching this. I don't care how much you love Carmella, she can't wrestle, and you have her beat Asuka twice because Asuka looks stupid. In NXT, that would not have happened. And I know it's gonna someone say, "Well, just wait till she wins the title." First off, they're not. I don't think they're gonna give her the title. Secondly, and when they do, no one's gonna care. Carmella's terrible in the ring, and like I said, and Money in the Bank. The only reason she won, they brought Ellsworth back because Carmella was not interested enough on her own. Then they have her beat Asuka twice. I don't care. You can say, "Oh, the finish protected her." No, the finish didn't. It made Asuka look stupid. I don't get it. Like, I don't get why WWE continuously ruins people from NXT. I don't get that. In NXT, Asuka was unstoppable. You had people like Bayley when she was legitimate, Ruby Riott, Nikki Cross, Ember Moon that couldn't beat her. But Carmella can beat her twice. Now, when Asuka lost at WrestleMania, I said, okay, she can rebound from this. I mean, I wouldn't have had to tap out or lose in general, but whatever. And plus, that was a great match. But you have her lose Carmella twice. I'm sorry, but there's some things you just don't do, and that's one of them. This is a definition of burial. You take a woman who was this high in NXT and bring her down to a low level. She's nobody now. She's not the Empress of Tomorrow anymore. She's one of the girls. She's not. They took her streak away from her, and now she's not even unstoppable anymore. I don't care how the finish and how she attacked Ellsworth at the match. That doesn't save her. The best thing you can have her do on SmackDown is turn heel and just destroy everything and everybody. Because this is as far as it goes for me. I mean, the match was god awful anyway. I'm gonna give a match a D minus. The match was terrible. Next up, Jeff Hardy defends the U.S. title against Shinsuke Nakamura. For the bell rings, Nakamura hit a low blow on Jeff. Then Jeff told the ref to ring the bell anyway. Kinshasa 1-2-3. Shinsuke Nakamura is the U.S. champion. After the match, Randy Orton came out. Stared down with Shinsuke, and then he hit a low blow on Hardy, and hopefully turn the heel because I love heel Randy Orton. I'm not gonna give this match a grade because I don't give 6-second matches and stuff like that grades. I'm happy Shinsuke is the U.S. champion after the stuff with AJ, and I'm even happy if Randy turns heel because that's the best Randy Orton. But my whole thing is they're gonna do Jeff and Shinsuke tomorrow night on SmackDown. Why do that angle last night if you're gonna have the blow off at SmackDown? I get you want to boost ratings for SmackDown, but I think that's kind of stupid if you ask me. Wouldn't have been better if Shinsuke won the title in a good match last night and then had that angle? Because I know I've heard rumors Jeff is injured, but still. Next up, Braun Strowman and Kevin Owens in a steel cage. Now, of course, this took Kevin a while to come down. He didn't really want to enter the cage. He got a few licks in, but nothing special. He had a cannonball. He had a stunner. Braun dominated most of his match, throwing Kevin into every wall of the cage. Kevin put the handcuffs on Braun, and Braun's trying to break it. I'm like, wait a minute. You mean to tell me a man who flipped over an ambulance and flipped over a production truck can't break out of handcuffs? Kevin then gave Braun Strowman the suck it crotch chop, and he started climbing the cage, but of course Braun broke the handcuff, and I think he shouldn't have. And really, this whole thing didn't really look kind of telegraphed. It took Kevin a little bit too long to start climbing. It took Braun too long to break the handcuffs. Braun fouled Kevin to the top of the cage, and here we get the spot of the night. Probably will be maybe the spot of the year. They're both on top of the cage. Braun choke slammed Kevin Owens and threw him off of the cage through the announce table. Now, of course, that was a protective padding under the cable, but still, that spot was insane. It was the best part. It was, for me, the best spot of the night. And this is 2 straight pay-per-views where Braun Strowman looks like he killed Kevin Owens. And say what you want about KO as a worker or as a character, the man has balls. To take the 2 bumps he's took at the last pay-per-views, I respect him for it. unfortunately, the whole match wasn't that good, and Kevin did win the match. I'll give Kevin that. And Braun, and people say, "Oh, makes Braun look stupid." Braun didn't need this win. I said Kevin. If Kevin, even though I picked Braun to win, Kevin should win by fluke. And trust me, Kevin may have won, but he lost in long term. It's funny because 20 years. It's funny how they do this type of spot. When King of Ring '98 was 20 years ago, about a month ago, and it's the exact same city, and that's when Mick Foley took the iconic fall, and they tried to do a. And I don't know if they meant they were doing this on purpose or just a coincidence, but they referenced it here. I mean, and they kind of did a tribute to it in a way. Like I said, you gotta respect Kevin Owens, but the match itself was, man. I give it a B plus, a B minus, because Kevin taking that fall elevates. It was gonna get a C plus, but Kevin taking that fall had to give my respect. Next up was the Bludgeon Brothers versus Team Hell No, or should I say Daniel Bryan. Early in the night, Hartman Rowan attacked Team Hell No and injured Kane's ankle by slamming it in between the door and the hammer. And Bryan started off the match alone. And I'll be honest, I love Daniel Bryan's gear. His Team Hell No inspired gear with the black and the red. Keep wearing it. I like that. I like that a lot. Now, I'll be honest, when the match is Daniel Bryan versus the Bludgeon Brothers, it's pretty cool. Daniel, he tried to get something going, but of course everything got snuffed out. Luke tried to go for a suicide dive on Daniel, but he ducked and he hit Rowan. Daniel did lock in the yes lock on Harper, but Rowan quickly broke it up. Kane did come out with a boot, and I'm talking about a medical boot on his foot, and tried to come down to the ring. He tried to do some work, but nothing happened. Bludgeon Brothers hit the Doomsday Device on Daniel Bryan for the 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna give this match a C. Once again, I enjoyed the stuff with Daniel Bryan, but when Kane came, I think it kind of slowed down. And that was the point. You can tell by these grades. This show isn't looking too good so far. The best I've given it was a B minus, and that came from a spot mainly. Next up is the shock of the night, if you ask me. Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley. This match, I wrote this match off like everyone else. I thought it was going to be boring. The crowd tried to hijack it at first with some Rusev Day chants, but Alexa Beast Ball chant that quickly changed. This match was actually good. I enjoyed this match. You had Roman try to hit Bobby with some steel stuff, but Bobby caught it. I don't think it's a no disqualification match. You had Bobby take a nasty fall when Roman gave him like a attitude adjustment, a fireman carry over the top rope, which was a crazy bump. Bobby went from a double axe handle out the top rope, and he got some height. Bobby hit a belly suplex on Roman through over the table, and I'm over the announcer. I'm like, wait, how they got that table back up that fast? Bobby kicks out of a Superman punch. Roman kicked out of a standing vertical suplex. Bobby went to the top rope again. Roman hit another Superman punch. Roman went for a spear, but Bobby hit him with a spear of his own, which didn't look very good. And Bobby Lashley beat Roman Reigns with the spear, might I add. This match started off slow, but really picked up. And the fact that Bobby won with the spear, and I know that's his finisher, but at the same time, that's Roman's finisher. And I didn't think they would let Bobby beat Roman with the spear. I said he was going to kick out. I gotta give credit where it's due. I said this match, wasn't looking for this match. I thought it was going to be boring. Turned out to be, at this point, the match of the night. I'm going to give it a B plus. I can't deny how much I liked it. And Bobby winning was shocking. Is Bobby going to be the number one contender for the New York title? Are they really going to run a sympathy angle with Roman Reigns? I don't know, but you got to give props to Bobby Lashley. Man went through a terrible feud with Sami Zayn. And while I didn't enjoy this feud with Roman, at least he got a good match with Roman. That's a good thing. So, B plus for that. Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax. This match was bad. It was sloppy. Both women looked terrible with the weapons. Alexa did take a bump. She took one bump. She took a press slam onto a trash can. About time they had a bump. But, my God, she looked terrible with weapons. When she swung, except the kendo stick, when she swung chairs and trash cans at Nia, it was terrible. This match was botched city. Mickey and Natalya were there, accompanying their respective wrestler. They were more interested in this match than Alexa and Nia. But of course, no one cares about that. The only good part of this match was Ronda Rousey, who was in the front row. She, after what happened? Oh yeah, Mickey and Alexa jumped Natalya. Ronda jumped the barricade and beat the hell out of Mickey James. She nearly got Alexa, but Alexa smacked her with a kendo stick. I'm sorry, Mickey hit her with the kendo stick twice. Alexa and Mickey attacked Nia with some terrible looking chair shots. And Alexa hit a DDT on the chair on Nia for the 1-2-3. Yeah, you know this match is bad. There's two bad wrestlers. This match wasn't good. I mean, what am I gonna say? I'm gonna give it a D. The only reason I'm not giving it a D, the only reason I gave Carmella and Asuka a D minus and this isn't getting a D because what Ronda did was okay, it was good, and Carmella and Asuka ruined Asuka worse than this match ruined anybody. So I'm giving this match a D, but it was still bad. It was still bad. Next up, AJ Styles vs Rusev for the WWE Championship. Man, this match was very, very good. Two words I really like. Very good match. It started off slow, and I think that was to a lack of heat. But AJ worked on Rusev's leg, and I said it would come back in the play later on, and it did. He tried to get in the calf crusher, but he reversed it, and he held onto the ropes. I love how he reversed it, how he blocked the calf crusher. Rusev hit a belly to belly on the floor, hit a Machka kick, but AJ kicked out. AJ put Rusev in the calf crusher, but what's one for? Rusev, Aiden English pushed the ropes to Rusev when Mike Hilda's back was turned. Rusev put AJ in the accolade, but this goes back to the leg injury. But he couldn't lock it in right because he couldn't stand on both his legs, and AJ got to the rope because of that. Then after that, Aiden English exposed the turnbuckle. Rusev ran into it, but AJ ducked, and Rusev went face first to expose turnbuckle. AJ hit a 450, and Rusev kicked out. That was a great near fall, and that got me thinking. I mean, Rusev hit two big Machka kicks AJ kicked out of. Rusev kicked out of 450. I thought, just maybe. But after that, AJ kicked Aiden English, then hit the phenomenal form on Rusev for the 1-2-3. This was my favorite match of the night. Even though it didn't have a lot of heat or story going into it, I think both guys worked very well. And this was big for Rusev because I think he proved he can work a main event level match. I really like this match. I'm gonna give it a B plus. This is my personal favorite match of the night. Next up, the main event, the IC title match between Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler. Now I'm thinking with this match ending the show, we might get something big, but man, was I wrong. Now the match, now it started off with us pretty good. Seth got the first fall. I forgot how he got it. I think he got a roll up. And got the first fall on Ziggler with a few seconds into not like a few minutes into the match. Then after that, oh yeah, he hit a buckle bomb in the roll up and pinned him for 1-2-3. And after that, Seth took hit a curb stomp and got a 2-0 lead. And I'm like, wait a minute. Usually the babyface is the one that's to make the comeback, not the heel. Then after that, as Seth started tuning up the band for, I think, a kick or another curb stomp, Drew got involved and attacked Seth, which gave him a 3-0 lead by disqualification. Then Drew hit the Claymore on Seth, but Ziggler pinned him for the 1-2-3, getting this first fall. Now we're 3-1 Seth. Ziggler hit a super kick, which got him 3-2. He hit a zigzag, which got us 3-3. Then Ziggler got the lead when he rolled Seth up and got front of the rope. Then the pace of the match slowed down as Dolph tried to sleep on and try to keep Seth grounded and run the clock down. Seth would, recover and he would tie it up. With 4 minutes left, he got a sunset flip, which shocked me. I didn't think he was going to tie it up with a sunset flip. Then, with 2 minutes left, Seth put Dolph in the sharpshooter. Then put him in a crossface, but Dolph, didn't tap. Seth let go, which I thought was stupid. Tried to go for a curb stomp, but Dolph rolled out of the ring. Here's why I think Seth was stupid. Dolph rolled out of the ring to buy time, but it's tied up. If I was Seth, I would just let Dolph get himself counted out and take the fall. Seth went back. Ziggler hit a famous with 50 seconds left. Seth kicked out. Seth then hit a kick and a curb stomp, but he couldn't pin him, and it dropped and it went and hit 0-0, 0-0, tied up, and Ziggler grabbed his belt like about to leave out, and I'm getting upset. Like, they're not really gonna have this end by a draw. This would have really rubbed me the wrong way. Kurt came out and ordered the match to go to overtime. Drew came out of nowhere. He got kicked out. and because he distracted Seth, Dolph hit the zigzag for the 1-2-3. But and that sounds all good, but let's get into the biggest pet peeve for me and everyone else who talks about this show: the audience. At the end of every minute in this match, they counted down from 10 to 1, and then like it's the Royal Rumble. And it started off, it was like okay, what are they doing? To when it got to the 15-minute mark, it was annoying, and it ruined the match. Every time, 10, 9, 8, it's getting yeah. I was tempted to mute the TV, and you could tell it frustrated Dolph and Seth. And Seth tweeted about it after the show. It was, this ruined the match. They hijacked this match, the match that we were looking forward to, more than Reigns and Lashley. Not saying hijacking is good, but it ruined the match. Not only that, but the pacing of the match was off too. Like, the pacing was all over the place. That was another problem I had with it. I thought it was a good match, but I thought it was, compared to the other two matches the two had for the title, it was pretty weak. It wasn't weak. It was just not as good. I still enjoyed the match, but I felt like the pacing, the crowd, and the ending really disappointed me. I feel like with this main event, you should have had something big, like Dean Ambrose returning and turning heel or something. But you just had Dolph win due to Drew distracting Seth. Now, if this leads to Drew and Seth at SummerSlam, I'm down with it. Or if Dean comes back to partner up with Seth, but I think you could have went for something bigger with this being the main event. But I was going to give that match a B because I did enjoy it, minus the pacing and the ending and the crowd. My God, the crowd. Yeah, and I'll joke and say, Pittsburgh is my mortal enemy. I'm a Ravens fan, and Pittsburgh Steelers. But they really ruined this match for me. I'm gonna give this match a B. So let's go through the card. B team versus the leaders of World C. Baron Corbin C. Carmelo Asuka D-. Nakamura and Jeff Hardy didn't get a grade. Kevin Owens and Braun Strowman B-. Bludgeon Brothers Daniel versus Team Hell No C. Lashley Reigns B+. Alexa Nia Jax D. AJ and Rusev B+. Ziggler and Rollins is a B. You know what? I think I'm really on the fence on why I can give this show, because it wasn't a good show. There's only 3 matches I liked. 3 matches out of 9, and 1 spot. For an Extreme Rule, this is a weak Extreme Rule pay-per-view. And I complained about last year not having enough Extreme. At least last year, other than really 1 or 2 matches, was a good show. This had 3 good matches. Styles, Rusev, Ziggler, Rollins, Lashley, Reigns. So, with that being said, I'm giving the show a C-. I thought this show was god-awful minus those 3 matches and Kevin Owens taking that bump. This just has not been the year for WWE pay-per-views, has it? Other than Royal Rumble and Money in the Bank, this year's main roster shows have been mediocre, disappointing, or bad, or just straight up bad. Royal Rumble was good. Fastlane and Elizabeth Chan were pretty mediocre. WrestleMania was disappointing. Backlash was god awful. Money in the Bank was good, and this show was bad. This two pay-per-views. I ain't counting NXT. We know every takeover this year has been good, but come on, Davey, you're better than this. And the Pittsburgh, screw you for ruining that Iron Man match that way. So yeah, that's my whole thought on the show. And this is what I gotta say: the WWE for ruining for Asuka and Carmella. Until next time, I'm Kyron Chase. I will see you guys later.